all your bricks tonight. Your power bricks. And anything else that needs charging.
Welcome everybody to Age of Radio Mercury. This is Jeremy, your host, and Mercury is your home for podcasting and pop culture news. I am very excited to be here with the foul-mouthed heathen Chuck, who kept his mouth pretty tame today, and also the beautiful Jinx at the Jinx Cosplay. It is that time of the evening on day one of Game On Expo. If you've been watching us throughout the day, we are live in the Phoenix Convention Center in Phoenix, Arizona for Game On Expo, the Southwest premier gaming and anime experience, and it is March 13th, 14th, and 15th, because Jinx said I've been saying the days all over the place, which is probably 100% probably valid. But so how was the event for you guys today? So Jinx, you've been here for most of it. Chuck, you came in later. How have you've all been working, so I don't know if you've been able to actually see the event. But the stuff that we've had going on, Jinx, I'll start with you. How's your day been?
Yeah, it's been good. I actually am sharing some time with Fantasy Squared cosplay booth, so I'm there a little bit, here a little bit. But I had a lot of fun with the Mario Kart contest. That was really, really fun, and it was nice to see families come around and enjoy it. Other than that, I think I walked by the Zia booth and walked away with some vintage games somehow, like on my way here, so that was fun.
You fell into like a little fugue state.
I did.
Walked away with games that you didn't have
no idea.
previously.
Wait, you bought games?
I did.
What'd you buy?
I bought Street Fighter 2 for the Sega Genesis, and then there's like one Ranma 1/2 game that I used to own for the SNES.
Yeah, I remember that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah.
You have a Sega Genesis at home? You have a Sega Saturn?
I have a Sega Genesis, a Sega Saturn, a Sega Dreamcast, and then I have some other, like Xbox 360, Xbox One, blah, blah, PlayStation, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Chuck, what was your favorite part of the day? Sleeping in my car?
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, Chuck works nights. Bree dragged him out of the house early in the morning, got on a tram, light rail, slept in the car, and then was a sport and got here.
Environmentally friendly.
Wow.
You didn't sleep on the light rail, did you?
No.
That's a no-no.
No. I mean, it wasn't that long of a ride, so, but yeah, we don't live that far away. But
what was your favorite part?
I would have to agree. Like the way we did the tournament this time was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Like the last time, we did something similar to it when we were in Tucson.
Yep.
But the one in Tucson was a little bit different. I don't know. It's a learning process, but like I enjoyed it. I like what we do, and just being able to walk around. I mean, like you said, I was a little late to the party today, so.
We were a little really late, but
well, I mean,
you had to get some rest,
yeah,
or you'll die.
Yeah.
From exhaustion.
Because he's going to work tonight.
And I'm going to work tonight.
Yeah, he's got to work in 1 hour and 12 minutes.
Correct.
Yeah. So you guys are on Instagram and you want to Chuck, I guess, entertain through the evening, go to at foul-mouthed heathen and send him a thank you for staying up all day and all night again, and then all day tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to get tattoos.
Heck yeah, that'll wake me up.
Yeah, we're going to get them live on air, and I think Chuck actually chose the tattoo. What are we getting?
We're getting a little Amanita mushroom.
Okay, where are we getting them at?
Pick where he gets it?
Wherever. We're getting them in the same spot. So Chuck and us are going to get matching tattoos at every event.
Your
I didn't get my pizza because we never got it.
Oh, okay, we never went back.
Now, Jinx did a live tattooing once. Did you?
I
what
did.
Was that? That was in Tucson.
That was in Tucson, and that was so painful. But I really love my little calcifer, and the artist was amazing. Like, the lines are so clean.
Yeah.
We have an amazing show in store. Let's see if Dustin hit amazing, if he's paying attention. Oh, he can't hit it because he's got to play the thing. Dang it. I forgot already. All right, we're not going to get any amazing. Wait, hold on. The amazing's right here. I can hit it. Amazing. All right, we have an amazing show in store for you tomorrow. But before we get to that, Jinx, you actually were able segment off the live with one of the guest vendors here at Game On. Can you tell us a little bit about this clip that we're about to watch?
Yeah, so my favorite part of these kinds of events are seeing like those indie creators and games and art and everything. So I got to speak to Curtis. He is the lead producer for Toho Danmaku Maze, and it's an action puzzle maze game. It is on Steam. I think it's early release. And yeah, we got to talk to him a little bit about that concept and development.
All right, let's go take a look at this clip.
Hey guys, it is James here with Age of your home for podcasting and pop culture news. We're continuing on the experience here at Game On Expo 2026. I am here at the Toho Danmaku Maze booth, and this is a game that's available on Steam. With me is Curtis. He is the lead producer, and he's going to tell you a little bit about this game.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is Toho Danmaku Maze. It's like, you guys have played maze play games like Pac-Man before, right? So imagine if we took that formula, completely broke it in a cute hand-drawn anime art style.
I love cute anime hand-drawn art styles. I think this might be my game. So how did this? How long has this been in development?
This game has been in development for about 3 years, though I've been using my experience over the last 10 years to make this kind of game. I originally came from broadcast TV, so I produced like the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2024, as well as some other shows I can't say, Chestnuts and Kobayashi. So like I've been using that experience, and we wanted to take the whole reality competition into a video game, the psychology of game shows, and that's what we did with this one.
Okay, so this is how many players can play at once?
This is a single-player game. It's only for one person, but I think you'll enjoy it regardless. And who doesn't mind just being able to play a game by yourself sometimes?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And how many people are on your team, and what do they all do?
Yeah, so we have about 15 contractors overall, but let's just say four core members. Essentially, we have our lead programmer. He's in Russia. His name is Easter Mouse. We also have Ferdy in the Philippines. He does all of our art as well as our director for the game. We have our level designer, which is Hawkeye Blue. He lives in New York. And then our music artist is actually here in Phoenix, and he's coming in tomorrow.
Oh, you'll be here tomorrow. All right. So tell us a little bit about the mechanics of the game. Like how does one play this game? How does one play this game?
Absolutely. I can't legally say Pac-Man, but just like you have to just walk around the maze and collect crystals, and that allows you to attack a boss. Each level is only bosses, so it's not like there's not like tons of just little enemies or nothing like that. It's just one boss after that, but they all have gimmicks that kind of train your brain in really unique ways, and that's how the game works.
So kind of like Mario bosses, right? Because once you figure out their gimmick, similar to that? Is it different?
Absolutely, but just imagine that we throw 9 different gimmicks at you in a 5-minute span, just like a reality show. It's like, here's your twist, just like that.
Okay, I understand the reality show now. That was like, oh, how many people are going to be on this? So is this available to play right now?
Kind of. It's early access right now on Steam for $9.99. We will be fortunately to $15 once it does come out, but we do not have a launch date yet that we're ready to announce.
I mean, that's still a great price for all the work that goes into this. It's amazing. Is there anything else you want to tell us about this game?
All I have to say is that we put a lot of time into it. It's fucking hard. We made it easy so it's accessible for everyone, but for those who want to go to the top of the top, like most of our team members are either Tetris Grandmasters, some of the top Toho players in the world, Mario Kart players, so we took it as high as we could go and as hard as we can for those who really want a challenge.
So here at Game On Expo, you have it actually available to play, is that right?
Yeah, we have it available to play right now. We actually made a custom level for Game On Expo, and whoever gets the highest or the fastest time in the level is able to play it.
Can we come and take a look, and can you talk a little about it?
Okay. Do you want to wait until this one's done so you can get a better shot, or do you want
No, I think it's okay. So, Curtis, tell us what we're looking at right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is stage 2 where you're facing on Marissa. She's a witch. And in this specific gimmick right here, you'll notice that she's chasing you just like a Pac-Man ghost. But we're like, what happens if she starts charging at you? She actually have a line of sight. And then we threw on another gimmick. We're like, okay, how about these rafts that you're going to see that walks across? It's going to disappear on you. So now you have to mentally think, what's the best path while dodging an enemy that's kind of like tricking you on how she's going to...
Do you think this game is unique? Are there other games like it? What is your perception of that?
There's actually very few games like this. So I would say there's about 1 or 2, excluding just the Pac-Man series as a whole. We really wanted to try to break ground and try something just no one has ever done before.
So the whole time that they're on this maze, the boss is there. Is that correct?
Correct. The boss is always there. That's the whole thing. The whole story of this game is our famous ice fairy Chirno. She's trying to sell snow cones to her friends. She failed to tell her friends that they're water-flavored snow cones. So the poor girl is just getting beat up by her customers, and because they're all pissed off at her.
That is customer service in a pinch. No, I'm kidding. So you said this level specifically you can only play at Game On Expo. Is that correct?
Not this level. I can show you that in a quick second, but we do have a custom level, and people have been trying to beat the time to win one of those trophies and get their game stamped, or get their time stamped in the game. So it'll be permanent.
And what do they win?
They win a trophy, we'll mail them a t-shirt, and then, like I said, their score will be in the game permanently.
And that's going to be throughout the whole event at Game On Expo?
All weekend. Each day we're going to crown a new champion, so we'll have 3 new times, 3 new records.
That is so awesome, guys. So if you're interested, you can come here to the Icefall Creative booth, try out the Toho Damaku maze, and maybe win a prize. Any last words, Curtis?
No, nothing much. I hope you guys stop by. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much, Curtis. We're so excited to try this game. And thank you guys for coming by to try it out, too. This is Jinx from Age of Radio Mercury, your home for podcasts and pop culture news.
Good
Yeah,
job.
that was
Yeah.
really good.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that
You're almost like you're a professional and like you've done this before.
it's almost like you've been doing this for
was
years,
my first
interviewing things
No, but
forever.
that was a really cute game, and I think I would like to try and play it. When you get to actually see it, it makes more sense, because he was explaining it, and I was like, you could see the gears going in my head, and I was like, oh, now I get it.
My favorite part, I know that I swear a lot. We're trying not to swear on the show. It's very difficult. One of the things that I loved is when he was talking about that it was effing difficult.
Yeah.
Because making a game is effing difficult.
Yeah.
And to see your creation in life, or like come to life, and people play it and people enjoy it, I think that's a really cool.
I mean,
cool
and they're here
thing.
at the point where they're at a booth, and they, how many people, tens of thousands of people come through, so
Yeah.
that's exciting.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And if you guys are just tuning in, or you're seeing this later, we're at Game On Expo, and this is the kind of stuff that you're missing, so you better come down here to Game On Expo. All right, I think that's on a loop, so hopefully the sound doesn't keep looping back and forth.
Yeah, it was like
I didn't know what was that. I didn't know. I wanted to show people what they're missing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was a
absolutely.
promo that Game On was happy to give us, so that we could
Very
show
cool.
it on air, so people knew that was going on. But Jinx, tell me what do you have going on tomorrow? You're doing an interview in the morning, is that correct? I
Yes.
think it's at.
The Fire Team Cosplay, a Fire Team cosplay group, so they're a
Yeah.
Halo-based group.
Oh, that's the Halo
yeah,
group.
the
we've talked to
Halo
them,
group,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
we're
think
gonna
we've
talk
talked
to
to
them tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I do want to ask, have you been to Game On Expo before?
So what happened was, last year we submitted for a booth.
Yes.
And it got lost in the email or something, or we didn't
Fun.
follow up with it, or it got lost in email. Something happened. But what was awesome was we talked to John, who's going to sit down with us for an interview on Sunday, one of the owners of Game On Expo. And he met me and Chuck and Alex outside at the golf course that they had outside. And he was like, yeah, so you guys do the show? And I talked to him, and he was like, yeah, you have free reign, do whatever you want.
Cool.
We love it. So then me and Chuck and Alex, we kind of just, I don't know.
Run and gunned it.
Run and gunned
Yeah.
the show.
And that
It
was your first time.
Yeah.
That was our first time
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
It was a blast, and that was when we got obsessed with foam, because we found
Convention
convention
foam
foam
fighting!
fighting, and we told them we would try to say it 100 times. And what was great, Bruce walked by, he remembered us. Bree has a segment set up for us, so we're going to be able to do some convention foam fighting as
Convention
well
foam
on
fighting.
Sunday.
How many times have we said it so far?
Convention foam
I don't
fighting.
know, but we got to say it more.
Yeah, convention foam fighting. I mean, we should have a counter. I
Yeah.
think we said that last time.
Right after Fire Team Phoenix and Jinx, I'm going to be doing a segment with Danielle from our Foam Talk, who's also from Arizona
Foam
Cosplay. We're going to cut, but then not. Foam segments, because we're taking foam to the next level, really working on trying to get a chemist to somehow do foam experience with us. That's one of the main things that we're trying to
What was
do.
that? We've talked about elephant toothpaste before.
That is true. We did elephant tooth, a fun
What
foam.
kind of shows am I missing? Jeez.
Yeah.
I
Well,
wasn't there for that one.
you need to, you need to talk to, I won't say where you work. Talk to the people that you work for and say, at this on Friday,
know.
I'm going to be on a show from this time to this time, and we'll just give them free shout-outs and try to raise money for them without telling them what it is that they're doing. And then tomorrow, Chuck and I are also doing a tattoo.
Yep.
We're going to do the mushroom like we mentioned. And
What time?
We're going to do it at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
And then we're going to come back after a break, and we're going to do another game event. That's probably when we might try street fighting. Or Street Fighter. We're going to attempt to do street fighting.
Street Fighter and street
we're going to do
fighting.
another Beat Daryl segment.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't know why these guys are all about violence.
Apparently.
I mean,
well, and then after that, we're going to play a love-hate game.
Oh, okay.
We're going to do a live demo here at the booth. Do we have that?
That's a
I don't know where the
tabletop
box is
game.
at.
yeah, it is a
So,
tabletop game.
yeah.
So
Still in
that's
its
going to be
wrapping.
really fun. And then we're going to try to do some stuff with Artemis. We're trying to figure out how we're going to record that. It's a business team building experience simulator
Okay.
that I'm really interested
A
in.
business team building simulator.
Yeah, that's what it
Why
is.
would you want to play work? No,
I don't know. So this is what's going to
He's
happen.
like, did you get those spreadsheets done?
It's like trauma, but no, I'm open to see it. I want to see it.
They're hardly working or working hard.
Yeah,
Mac?
so they're gonna work, and then we're gonna put them in different levels of inception of work. So they're
Ah.
working here at this event, and then we're gonna go another layer and work at a second layer.
Okay.
So you're gonna do work inside of work at the.
My character in
this
that game is going to have a job.
But this is the
Workception.
love-hate. This is I can't see if I can see this on screen. This is
Yeah.
the love-hate game that we're going to try in front of Chuck's face. Chuck, here, hold that. That's the love-hate game. I don't
And they
know,
have a
whatever you
booth
want to do
here,
with it.
so
They have a booth
they're
here as
excited.
well.
Yeah.
All right, and then we have some other fun stuff in store for Sunday. But to find out what's happening on Sunday, make sure that tomorrow and see all of the great festivities. Our show opener kicks off at 10:30 a.m.-ish is usually how it actually goes, and we'll see what happens from there.
If you have precognitive abilities, you'll already know what happened on Sunday.
You could tell us
if you
so we
could
don't have to.
if you could call me and let me know what's going to happen, that would be very, very helpful to see if we can change it or prevent it.
So the gods have spoken.
Yep.
It is 7:02, and the
we're being
convention
kicked
center
out.
hall is closed. But guys, we'll be back, so we will see you tomorrow, right?
And we will
Yeah.
see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
This is Jinx. This is the Foul-Mouthed Heathen Chuck. My name's Jeremy. I want to give a shout out and thanks to Joey for
Crew.
being on the event, our crew, Bree, Dustin, and Daryl. We couldn't do it without them. And as I always say, be thankful, grateful.